Hello, my name is Liene and welcome back to my channel. Let's do a book haul. I have switched my book hauls to kinda seasonally. This will be my spring book haul. Books I acquired during spring month, like March, April and May. And I have almost 30 books. I have 29 books to show you. And I feel like it's not that bad. It could be worse. But it could be better too. I'm in this two bookish kinda groups where people offer books they don't need. I have acquired few like that. And maybe more than I should, but I'm weak. But let's just go quickly through books. There will be random books, and then there will be subscription books and special sequels from those subscription services. Like always, I feel like I do that. Other books and then the subscription thingy related books. So let's get to it. First, I'm gonna show 4 books that I already showed. If you saw my video where I went book shopping for my booktube birthday, I bought 4 books, and those are Video Cat Cafe by Anna Shoyoma. This one is a translation, and yeah, I bought it because there's a cat in the title, cat on the cover, and I think it is related to some kind of a cat cafe, but is it? I don't know, but it is cute. Look at these kitties. Look how cute they are. Then I have a book by Latvian authors. It is Varnas by Laura Vinogradova, or Crows. I really like this author. I have read all other of her books, and one of her books soon will come out. I feel like soon will come out in English too, and it is The River. So hopefully you'll be able to read this one someday too. But I do really enjoy her works. Then I have Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, and this is a sci-fi classic, if I'm not mistaken. I really want to try it when I saw it that it has been published. And then the last one for those is Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Basterica, and this is a horror where people are kept for meat, like animals. I feel like this is the one, right? Then I have 3 books that I received kind of as gift for free. There was this book blogger forum happening in April that I went to. There were some lectures and discussions relating to book content here in Latvian. And in my goodie bag, I got Queenie Malone's Paradise Hotel by Ruth Hogan. I know nothing about this book, but I guess it is set in a hotel. And then there was this book exchange thingy you could participate. I didn't have anything to offer, but there were people who were open to give something for free because they wanted to get rid of those books. I got The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This is a thriller. I have read The Guest List by this author, and I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite books in the year I read it, so I'm looking forward to this one. And then I got The Fifth Boat by Monika Kompanjinova, and this is a translation from Slovak. Then a book I bought new during those months, and it is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. It is the newest book by this author, and I just was browsing a bookshop, walked around, and then I saw this one that it had black sprayed edge and it has beautiful end papers, and I decided, why not? I'm just gonna pick it up, and I did. This one is, I don't know why I want to say vampire, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know. I haven't looked into what this book is about. I know it is like a historical fantasy. It is set some time ago in Spain's golden age, but what it is actually about, I don't really know. And now the books that I got because of those group chats. Let's start with the only 2 books in English that I got over there, and it is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. This is about a woman who starts working as a nanny. One day she is accused of stealing a child just because the child she's babysitting is white and she's black. And I think it is about that, how the family reacts to that and how her life is, I guess. I've heard good things about it. Hopefully I will like it. And then I got Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I know that this is a romance, and it is a romance between a vampire and a werewolf. Sounds exciting and fun, right? I hope it's good. Then I have Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh, and yeah, it is about Christmas time. I'm ready to read this one in December. Hopefully I will remember that I have this one. I can't put it really deep because I tend to forget that I have Christmassy books. And when is the perfect time to read Christmassy books? Around Christmas time, not in June. Though you can read whenever you want some books. So yeah, this is a Christmassy romance, I feel like, but that's kind of all. Then I have 2 children's books that I've been eyeing for quite some time. I don't know why I didn't buy them myself, but When I Was a Fox by Tanya Postavna. This is, look how pretty it is. I don't know, when I saw this cover and the illustrations, I don't know what the book is about, but I just love it. And I guess it is about a girl and a fox. This is so beautiful. And then another book, and both of these are by Ukrainian authors. Who knew? I didn't know when I bought them. I know that this was by Ukrainian author because I have another book in this series. And this is The Cat House, and by Halina Vdovichenko. I have read, what was the name? 36 and 6 Cats. I have this one. I still need to get this one. And this is the third. So it is a cute book about cats. And I don't know, just look how cute the kitties are. I really like cats. And yep, I can never have too many cat books. I bought a book that I have read. I did like it, but I didn't own it. And when I saw someone offering this one, I had to buy it. And it is Due the Library. What is them? Dewey? Is that how you pronounce the word? I don't know. The Small Town Library Cat Who Touched the World. I read this one years ago. So it is about a cat, about a library cat, how he got to the library and his life there. It is really cute. Look how pretty he is. Such a cutie. Another book that I really have been wanting to read for quite some time, but it is hard to find it in bookstores. And usually if you look for used books on some like used book selling websites, then it is quite expensive. And it is Jelgava 94, or in English this one is published as Doom 94 by Yanis Yonevs. And this is kind of, I don't know, can I call it historical fiction if it's set 20 years ago? I feel like it is in 1994. And it is about teenagers at that time and their life and their struggles. I know there is also a movie based on this book that I really want to watch, but I want to read the book first. And then a book that I've been wanting just because I really like the cover art. I don't know anything about the book, what it is about, what the author writes or how she writes, but her book covers are gorgeous. It is a Latvian author, Ilza Aizsila, and look how pretty it is. This is Mīlas Castings or Love Casting. I don't know, I feel like this might be like a romancy kind of thing. And then I have Little Darlings by Melanie Golding, and I think this one is a thriller. Oh, it says it's a psychological thriller, and based on the title, like little, I guess it's about kids. Now let's move on to subscription book sequels that I had to get. Why? Who knows? But first I have Dark Star Burning Ash Falls White by Amelia Wenzhao, and this is a sequel to, it has a long title also, and I have read that one like a few months ago. I feel like I did read that one and I liked it. It was about a girl who has a scar kind of on her hand that only she can see. It is of a symbol that her mother left there, and she wants to know what it means and why she has it. And then she meets this guy who agrees to help her figure out things. And this is a sequel to that. I want to read the sequel, of course. Then another sequel I have, this one is of Empire of the Vampire, and this is Empire of the Damned by J. Kristoff. It is a vampire story about vampire hunters and the world where sun had set and there is darkness and vampires are on a rise because of it. Or am I just completely out of my mind and talking nonsense? But I had the first book in the Illumicrate box, and of course I had to get the sequel. It is pretty matching sequel. One is the third and the last book in a trilogy, where the first book was Defy the Night by Bridget Cameron, and this is Destroy the Day. This is the third and the final book. I haven't read the first one, and I don't really remember what was happening there. Was it the one where there was some plague, some sickness in this kingdom happening, or was it not? Who knows, but I have the third and the last book now. Then I have Tales of the Celestial Kingdom by Sulin Tan. This is set in the same world as Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and this has 9 spellbinding stories set in that world. And yeah, since I have those 2, I had to get the special matching thingy of this one too. Daughter of the Moon Goddess is about a girl who lives with her mother, and her mother is Moon Goddess, but her mother is not supposed to have a daughter, and when she's about to be discovered, she has to run away, and she goes down to the Celestial Kingdom and starts working as a companion to the prince. And yeah, it was really interesting, and I need to pick up the sequel because it's only a duology, and it's not hard to finish duologies, right? It shouldn't be. It seems like it is for me. Then I have The Atlas Complex by Olivia Blake, and this one is the third book in the Atlas series, because first is the Atlas 6. Of course, I haven't read any of the books, and I don't even know if this is the last one, but since I have the first one in a Fairy Loot edition, I need the matching sequels and Fairy Loot edition, so that's why I got them. But I think the first one was about 6 people who go into these trials, and or more, or like 7 people and only 6 come out, or something like that. I feel like there's some kind of a competition or trials or something where they have to participate to see who is, I don't know, more fit or something. But I want to read the series, just don't seem to be able to pick up book 1. And then I have The Ruined by Renée Ahdieh, and this is the 4th and the final book in the Beautiful Quartet. The first one is The Beautiful, The Damned, The Righteous, and then now The Ruined. I haven't read any of these. Don't look at me. I don't know why I do this. Why do I buy sequels if I haven't even read the first one, and I don't know if I will like it. I hope I will like it because this is a vampire series set in New Orleans. At least the first book is, and I've heard that it's hinted that it is a vampire book, but it's not like said out loud that there are vampires. I feel like I remembered that correctly. So yeah, I have the 4th and the last book in this series. And now the subscription books. First, let's talk about Illumicrate. I have March and April books. March book for Illumicrate was Fathom Folk by Eliza Chan. This is a book that it is inspired by Asian mythology and some ocean folk tales. So it is siren and water creatures inspired story, and I think it is really beautiful cover, so hopefully I will like it. We have some art, we have a beautiful naked book. So as with all the books, I hope I will like it. Then the April book was To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chang, and this is, I guess, god-related story and a kingdom who has been occupied by romance and they are trying to fight back or something like that. But it is pretty as like all, look how beautiful. And we have a beautiful naked book also. So yeah. Then March Fairy Loot. The adult one was A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. And I feel like this is inspired by the swans, where the princess, her brothers were turned into swans and she had to do things to save them, to be able to return back to human form. I don't know, based on this picture, I feel like that, but I don't really know. But it is beautiful. Look how pretty it is. We have art, beautiful. And we have the reverse dust jacket. It is beautiful, and I guess it has something to do with curses and breaking them. And then the YA book was The Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, and this is a vampire witchy thing, I feel like, and it has something to do with a tea shop. Am I correct? Wait, there is no... Wait, there is no, like, what, synopsis on the flaps. But yeah, I only know that it has something to do with vampires and tea. And the last two books are April Fairy Loot, and the adult one is Evocation by S.T. Gibson, and I really loved Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. It is one of my favorite books, and hopefully I will like this one too. And I feel like it is a vampire book also, and that is called Kinda All I Can Say. It is pretty. What do we have underneath? And we have art in here. Oh, the subscription books and the beautiful editions will ruin me. And the YA one was Darker by 4 by June CL10. This is a story about magic and a city that is overrun by monsters, and our main character needs to survive in it after she loses her magic, I think. So, yep, that's it. These were the 29 books I acquired in the last 3 months. I think 29 is not that bad. Like 10 books a month, almost 10 books a month. It's not bad, but I feel like I should contain myself more and not buy as many books. Hopefully I will be strong and know more good offers in those bookish group chats I am in, because the subscription books will be coming. I'm not ready to say goodbye to those. Maybe one day I will, but yeah, that's it. Please let me know, what is the last book you acquired, in which any way, and how excited are you to read it? With that, this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye. Like and subscribe. Peace out.